Hello everyone, this is Leafy no Tomo, and this is going to be the first part of the individual manga reviews for the second Little Tokyo Big Haul trip. Now, since there's over 20 volumes here of stuff to review, I decided I'm going to be breaking it up a little bit because there are portions here where I have it separated, like the end is BL, this stuff sort of like favorite series, new series, continuing favorite series, you know, etc. And also little Tokyo third haul reviews will be coming up after this. And also Anime Expo is coming up July 3rd, 4th, and 5th and 6th on the weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm sure I'll have more stuff to review the anime front then, because I tend to buy a lot. So I'm going to separate, starting off with this series here. This is Mairunovichi, or Mairunovichi. It's B-I, like bitch, or V-I. So it kind of depends, because the katakana is spelled with B-I, where it's said in English here by the mangaka VI, but I think it's supposed to mean a little bit of bitch, but whatever. Anyways, this mangaka, whose name escapes me other than here, and since I can't read kanjis, I don't recognize very well without the furigana next to it. All I can tell you is that the first name is Zakuri. Now, I've had other books by this, or other series by this mangaka, and I've liked them a lot, and that's what made me buy this one in the first place. But it turns out that I didn't start liking this one till volume 10, and this will end at volume 12. So I don't really recommend this one. You know, it's hit or miss. Sometimes you get good series from knowing the mangaka previously, and so you buy the next book. But then sometimes, you know, you get really hit or miss. But see, she's like crying everywhere, and I don't know, it's just a big old love triangle, love relationship mess. So I don't really recommend Mairunovichi, because since it's ending at 12 and I only started liking it volume 10, you know, just not working out for me. But I will still probably check out her other series anyways, because, you know, you never know, who knows, maybe her next series will be better. But yeah, for this time around, no, I don't recommend this one. So that's my review on that. Then I have the continuing series, Junketsu+Kareshi, and this one is a slight recommendation. It's okay, and she is a famous mangaka, I believe, or he, but usually they're girls for shoujo. The artwork is spectacular, as you can see, and this is volume 9. In the next volume, or at least in the end of this one, they said that the next one's going to have something called like a final battle. So I don't know if that means that it'll end at 10 or not, so that's the only information I'll say on that. But this series does have drama CDs to it, so you can tell when something has hit popularity when they make drama CDs. I love the relationship between Aki and her. Like, they are so cute together. I love how obsessive he is with her. Like, that's just great. But this whole BL thing with the brothers getting a little annoying. The plot has sort of grown really stale to me, in my opinion. So I still recommend the series, just not as much. I mean, I don't know, it's good but bad. I don't know if you've ever had that with a series where you're like, oh man, I really like the characters and the artwork, but the story is just dragging on forever. It's like, come on, get to the point. So I'm a little bit sick of the whole relationship between the two brothers, but other than that, I recommend this series. It's good, and she's done others. You'll definitely probably recognize the art. Oh, and here's an up close so you can see the author's name. I think that's Shouoto Aya, but that little S is hard to tell if it's an S or a G. So it's just usually unheard of to have Goto. So I don't know. It just, that's a weird. I mean, Goto means robbery. So I don't know. Anyways, so that's the name. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it in any way. But yeah, so I recommend only based on the fact that there's hot guys and some parts are really, really interesting with the lovey-dovey between those two. Otherwise, it's not really high on my list. Next, we've got a continuing series for Carnival. Carnival 13. Now, the manga is fine. I tend to get a little confused with the plot, but, you know, it's still a good series. The artwork is pretty cool, as you can see. The only thing I will say about this volume is that you had the option to get a drama CD with it, because sometimes that happens where you can get a little special booklet, and I just chose to get the regular one. The anime for this was good. To me, the problem with me is if I buy the manga and start reading the manga, I want to continue the manga, and then if an anime comes out, then I'll check out the anime and see what's what, and if I like it, you know, I'll continue it, but it has to go hand in hand with the manga, so I have to be caught up, because I don't want spoilers, because sometimes the anime reveal things that hasn't happened in the manga, and vice versa. So, you know, if I stick with one, if I buy the manga, I have to read the manga first, then watch the anime. But if I've watched the anime first, and I'd like to read the manga next, then I have to finish the anime before I read the manga. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's just how I deal with my stuff. So it tends to be a little bit more complicated because I haven't finished the anime for this because I haven't caught up on the manga. So, you know, that can be a little bit annoying. But that's just how I work, so I have to deal with it. But Carnival is a good one. I highly recommend both the anime and the manga. I think both of them done a good job so far. So next on my list here is this lovely one from B's Log. What it was is it was an online story called Midori Mushi wa Midori desu ka, Mushi desu ka, but that kanji also is shokubutsu, which means is Midori Mushi, which is an organism thingy, is that a plant or a bug? So that's what the title is. This is volume 2, and it completes. Since it is from B's Log, Enter Brain, Kadokawa, that it has that sort of BL feeling, and yes, he is naked. This guy is the prince of this organism, this Midori Mushi, and he gets summoned by this scientist. It's sort of like a science fantasy thingy. It's kind of cool. And she's actually a plant or an organism thing too. I don't know how to explain the organism stuff because the science part went a little bit over my head. I was just like, yeah, I mean, they don't have a lot of science talk in it, but I kind of just ignored that for the most part. You can try to read the summary if you can read Japanese. So yeah, this one was a good one. I actually really liked this series. It ends at volume 2 here, but what they said is in the back of the book, they will continue the story with like some other characters as the main characters now, because see, the green-haired guy and the black-haired guy on the cover were the original leads in the series, and I think they're going to be background leads in the next one, but they're going to change the name of the series. So Midori Mushi is going to be under a different name, but it will still be continuing. So that's good to know for me because I'll just check it out. So I highly recommend this. This is the first one. I guess, I wonder if I could slip that out here. Maybe I should have done that to begin with, but let me see. Whoa. Without knocking anything over. That's actually a good idea since I'm doing segments of these. So anyways, there's volume 1. God, the covers look exactly the same almost. Alright, so then here's the back of volume 2 again and the back of volume 1. So those two girls are the same, and they're also some sort of plant like thingy, and that's another doctor or scientist. So yeah, I don't know, it was cool. I really liked the series. This is volume 1, 2, so this is complete. God, man, they really do look like the same on the front. Never would have known other than the big 1 and 2, but even that's hidden. Alright, so anyways, that is it for this series here. I really, really like these. I highly recommend those ones. Those are some good ones. And finally, what I will say, I'll end this segment here with Pandora Hearts, and then I'll continue on with the next one. Pandora Hearts is one of my utmost favorite. As you can see, I even have the little like calendar there that I've left for 2011 because that's such a sexy pose. I have the little Oz and Gil figures that came with the volumes, I think it was like 1920. I really wish they would make some more figurines for this series because the series is so freaking awesome. The anime wasn't as good as the manga in my opinion, and I'm a little bit behind in the manga, but I really do think Mochizuki Jun is quite an amazing artist and author. I loved what they did with the twist of Alice in Wonderland. I mean, I find those things really absolutely mind-blowing and amazing. So this is one of my top recommended series. I have the art book here. I have the little guidebooks. I don't have the novel because I can't really read Japanese novels because they're all in the kanji, and I can only read kanji with furigana easily. I mean, I can read kanji. I can look it up and stuff, but it'd be more a pain in the butt. Anyways, so the good news / bad news about this is that says right here, Saigoni. Sorry, it sounds weird, huh? Anyways, that means ending. So when I looked it up in the back of the little booklet thingy to see if it was continuing or ongoing or ending or what, and it says that Pandora Hearts will be ending at volume 23. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that it's ending. It seems like this one would go on forever, but it's finally going to end at volume 23. So Pandora Hearts is a must read first for the manga, and then you should watch the anime, because the manga is 10 times better than the anime. So if you like the anime, you'll really love the manga. And I believe it is licensed, so can't wait to see what happens. And I will end this segment for the new volume reviews, and I will start on with my next segment. So thank you for watching, and this is my top pick here out of these ones, top favorite. So I will continue on in the next video with the next segment. Thank you for watching.